1.64 million people filed for unemployment. The 10 million figure is arrived at because there were 3 million last week. The experts predicted another 3.4 million this week. They were wrong. Last week was revised up to 3.3 million. So we're now at 10 million. Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi is plotting ways to cram more leftist garbage into another relief bill. Something else that I have noticed. We're starting here with some random thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. I noticed yesterday at the briefing, and the day before at the briefing, there's a story we had it yesterday, Bloomberg News, this shocking breaking news story that American intelligence had discovered that the Chi-Coms had lied about the number of cases of the coronavirus that they had in Wuhan, the number of deaths, and how they dealt with the Chi-Coms lies. So this is news. This is breaking news. Intelligence community just figured this out. The Chi-Coms have been lying about this from the get-go. The Chinese government is built on deceit. Communism is built on deceit. It's built on not telling the truth. Now, I realize this may be controversial to many of you who have grown up. If you're young, you haven't been taught the truth of communism. You haven't been taught the truth of capitalism in school. You haven't been taught the truth about the Great Depression. You haven't been taught that liberal attempts, socialist attempts to fix the Great Depression are what prolonged it for 10 years. The Great Depression went on years longer than it needed, than it should have, because we tried liberalism and socialism to prolong it. FDR did what Gavin Newsom's talking about. FDR saw a great opportunity to expand liberalism, expand government, make government the centerpiece of everything, and guarantee Democrat Party power for 50 years in the process. Gavin Newsom is openly saying, people, CNN were very distressed when Gavin Newsom praised Donald Trump. You could see Jake Tapper almost peed his pants. Jake Tapper was interviewing Newsom, and Newsom's praising Trump. Yeah, he called every time I want to talk to him. He's everything we've asked for, he's given us. We got this ship out here in Los Angeles. He just praised Trump to the hilt, and Jake Tapper didn't quite know what to do. I thought I saw him reaching for a pea cup. And Gavin Newsom said, this is a great opportunity that we have in California to expand the progressive agenda. Of course, this is how they're going to look at it. Well, progressivism, liberalism, communism, socialism is built on deceit. And the primary deceit is denying that they are who they are, denying that they are socialists, and denying that they are liberals, and denying what their real agenda is. Because it does not have, and it never has had in the United States, majority support. We are a capitalist country driven by the free flow of oil at market prices. That is the bedrock and foundation, and private property, of course, Constitution law thrown in. That's the bedrock foundation of our country. It's why we are the world's lone large superpower, why we're constantly under attack. The Chi-Coms want to replace us. The Chi-Coms want to cut us down in size, and we're helping. But the Chinese lying about coronavirus numbers, and the intelligence community just gave us this breaking news, and Bloomberg runs it yesterday. You know what? It's irrelevant. And yet, 2 days in a row at the briefing, it's been used as a crutch. It's been used as a crutch by the people doing the computer model. Well, we would have had more data. We would have had more accurate data to input into our models if the Chinese had not lied to us. Why was anybody going to accept what the Chinese said in the first place? Other than the American media, who is helping to promulgate Chinese propaganda. More on that as the program unfolds. But what the Chinese did or didn't do, and how they lied or didn't lie, folks, do you realize how irrelevant that is to the present? Except to people who have to, for some reason, make excuses. And one thing about bureaucrats, the number one job of a bureaucrat, CYA, cover their rear end. That's job number one. The only question that ought to be on anybody's mind is, how do we stop this, and how do we reboot our economy? It doesn't matter whether the Chinese murdered 800,000 people to get the phony statistics they're talking about today. It doesn't matter whether they lied to us 3 months ago about the status, because it is what it is now. There's not, the Chinese, we can't go back and erase it. We can't go back and make the Chinese tell us the truth. We can't therefore revise our own behavior and policy from 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago because of what the Chinese did or didn't do. We are dealing with a hard, cold reality today, which is that we have turned off our economy. The focus needs to be on the future, not the past. But bureaucrats focusing on the past, because that's where CYA is. Quick time out. We'll continue with much more. Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network. Hang to
For your convenience, broadcasting almost 100% in English with just a little Spanish lingo. Rush on the EIB Network.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
Say, folks, you are likely even more dependent on your home computer and the data on it than ever before. It's a byproduct of these current times. And if you're without a data backup, you are putting yourself in a really tough spot. Back up everything on your computer. Do it with iDrive, and do it now. This is the data backup company we recommend. iDrive's backup service securely puts your data on their cloud-based servers. So when that day comes and your computer crashes or it's stolen or whatever happens, you know immediately you have access to your documents, your emails, your photos, your videos, everything you had on your computer, because it's backed up. iDrive even lets you back up the data on your phone and tablet, too. Pick iDrive for computer data backups. PC Magazine has given them their coveted Editor's Choice Award 6 years in a row. The plan starts at $6 a month. Sign up today, get 50% off using the promo code RUSH. That's iDrive.com, promo code RUSH. One-stop shopping is great. You make one stop, you get everything you need. Now, unfortunately, identity thieves also have a one-stop solution, too. That is a tax return. It has all kinds of personal information like your birth date, your social security number. And during tax season, all of that information may be emailed and shared more than usual, where it can be exposed and used later to commit ID theft. Now, that's why you need LifeLock, the #1 most recognized brand in identity theft protection. LifeLock monitors for use of your personal information and alerts you to suspicious activity. No one can prevent all identity theft, but if something happens during tax season or later, a dedicated identity restoration specialist will work to fix it for you. Go to LifeLock.com, use the promo code RUSH to save up to 25% on your first year. That's promo code RUSH, 25% off at LifeLock.com. LifeLock.com, remember to use my name, it's worth 25% off.
As you and our community deal with a new way of life, working from home and social distancing and the continuing question of when will things get back to normal, we know that one of the things you might be worried about is paying your bills.
We're here to help, and we'd like to redirect your mind to a state of positivity.
We've got the 12 chances every day for you to text in and win $1,000.
We hope you and your family stay safe, keep your phone charged and your radio on for the latest on what's happening.
We will be here with everything you need to know and another chance to get your bills paid. Coming up on iHeartRadio.
VA needs you. Retired VA clinicians and federal healthcare providers, we need your help in the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic. We're looking for healthcare professionals with expertise in telehealth, national call center, and direct patient care. Help defend our medical centers, outpatient clinics, community living centers, and call centers. Consider VA reemployment. Dual compensation waivers will be available. Send an email to vacareers@va.gov or visit vacareers.va.gov.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines the prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information. Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication and treat ED at affordable prices. And HIMS makes it extra affordable. You pay just $30 for a month's supply. And right now, get your first online doctor's visit totally free when you go to forhims.com/joy. That's right, free. Zero copay, no expensive appointments, no awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. HIMS connects you to doctors online who can evaluate you and, if appropriate, prescribe your ED medication. And a pharmacy sends it right to your door. HIMS makes it affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to HIMS, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address.